Hey y'all, this is Brandon with Be Loves a Love. I hope that you are well and that your reading is going great. I am still reading Beverly Jenkins, and it's not that anything's wrong with the book. I just haven't had the time to just sit down and read for any significant amount of time. Work has picked up enough to where like my lunch breaks or my breaks in general are not as long as they used to be, and so I'm not getting in time there. And then my son's practices have been either canceled and rescheduled, and then something else then takes up the time to where when I'm not busy driving, I'm usually able to read, but that hasn't been the case. So we're the week after Mother's Day. For those that Mother's Day is a pleasant event, I hope that you had a good one. I was spent moving from kid event to kid event to kid event because all three had something that weekend. And so we're actually celebrating Mother's Day this coming Saturday, because initially the thought was, I didn't cook on Sunday, so let's make that clear. I did not cook. But typically my husband will order food so that I don't have to cook, because trying to get a reservation for Mother's Day, and we typically have a soccer tournament or some sports event, is just an exercise in futility. And I was like, you know what? I don't want you to order food. I don't want to eat at home. Let's just wait and do it the following week. And so I think, a good practice might be just to do what we did, celebrate the weekend after, where we can go and it feels more celebratory than just being at home. Anywho, like I said, I'm still reading the Beverly Jenkins. It's not for, again, the lack of the book being good, it's just lack of time. I have also, though, gotten into, I'm back on my shenanigans and nonsense with reading the books that are from the book apps, and so I have just not been, my brain has been scattered. And I don't know if it's just, the kids are almost done with school, and I feel a little bit of restlessness myself, like the kids do. Like, we have just actually, no, I think now it's like just a month left of school. Spring break happened late this year. It was April because it coordinates with when Easter is. And so because of that, everything has just been kind of pushed out and it seems delayed. And I think I'm getting a little itchy for a break. And that, again, I work full time. I don't get the summer off. And I very much appreciate the teachers that do, and the fact that this is their break. But I'm not a teacher. I don't get it off. So I think I'm looking forward to it, because it means that I can't even say that. I was going to say that having the summer off means that I'm not going to have to cart kids from place to place, but that's not the case, because I still have summer camps that are there that are the weird time of 9 to 3. Why have a camp from 9 to 3? People work. Come on. So there's that. But then they'll be home and they'll be asking for something. You know what? I'm just going to see. We're almost done with school. I'm hoping that I have some time to break. Oh, I think I had mentioned previously how I have some girls trip coming up. And so I expect to I'm going to have this Beverly Jenkins book completed by the end of this week. I think when I last checked, I was like at 65%. So I'm very close. So I'm going to finish the Beverly Jenkins book. I'm going to start a new one, or depending on where I am, how long it takes me to finish the Beverly Jenkins book, or I will reread. I have a number of books I'm like, I know I want to reread this year. I might reread those books when I'm on vacation, because that way I won't get fussy if I'm interrupted with reading the books while I'm on vacation, or worry about it taking me too long to finish, because I've already read these books. So if it takes me a little bit longer, it's fine, because it is what it is. But yes, I haven't quite figured out, actually, let me look. I haven't quite figured out what my next book will be after Ms Bev's book is done. I have some ideas on what the book could be. And let me see. It's not, these aren't the rereads. These would actually be new books. So let me check. Okay. Let's see. All right, so I downloaded a couple. One is The Gold Coast Dilemma by Nana Malone, sorry. So right now I'm reading Beverly Jenkins' Winds of the Storm. I have Gold Coast Dilemma by Nana Malone. I also have another Nana Malone book called Mr. Big. I think I read that one, but it's showing up that I haven't, so I'll be reading it again. And then I have another one called Implied Consent, but I can't see who, because I'm not online, I can't see who the author is, and I can't easily tell from the picture. So those are the options. Those are all Black books by Black authors, I believe. I don't know what the Implied Consent, who the author is for that one. I believe is Black. I will say the cover for Implied Consent is gorgeous. The woman is beautiful. And for Gold Coast Dilemma as well. She's got her hair styled. It's very pretty. So that's where I'm at. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're finding some books to read. If you have any suggestions, maybe for any quick novellas, I think I'm going to be in the mood for some novellas soon, because I am going to be needing to kind of beef up the list of books I read, because I'm moving a little slower than usual. I was at 35% in, this is May, so I might be able to get to 40% by the end of this month, which is not, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. I just need to get to 50%. So if I can get some novella suggestions, I'd appreciate it. All right. Hope you're well. Talk to you later. Bye.